Football is in such a good place right now. Oh yeah, dude, tell me about it. You know what I really like? I love inverted fullbacks. Oh yeah, same.
Yo, somebody shoot me.
I also like strikers that are not really strikers, but they're not really cams, and they're not really wingers either. Oh, like Joe Felix. Yeah, or even like Joe Pedro or Nkunku.
Can you two shut up? Bro, what's next? You guys are gonna start gassing up ball-playing goalkeepers?
Oh, look at Mr. Nostalgia over here. But hey, Gyökeres isn't scoring much goals for Arsenal lately. I don't know what's the problem. What if I told you Gyökeres is a new hybrid of strikers? He is a defensive striker. Oh my word, this could change the game.
Guys, it is that time of the month again, where I am feeling extra nostalgic. Also, I'm on my male period. My period. So today we're not talking about inverting fullbacks. Today we are talking about football archetypes that have just gone extinct. Nobody. Some of y'all may be too young to remember this, but back in the day, certain center backs were the same height as your average luchador. But it didn't matter because they were still pretty good. Look at this beta twink chudster Gerard Piqué standing at an embarrassing 6'4", being absolutely out-auraed by his superior alpha male leader into battle, standing at a ground-shattering 5'10", Carlos Puyol. Yes, Piqué had 5 inches on Puyol, but Puyol had those inches where it really counts. In his hair, of course. And yes, he was only 5'10", but Puyol was still an aerial assassin like my boy Will Ospreay. Not to mention, he was also just a great leader. Now, you guys might think that 5'10" is short for a center back, but compared to the other center backs I'm going to talk about today, Puyol's actually kind of tall. Italy is not just known for making players that played in Manchester go from looking absolutely chopped to looking like absolute hunks. They are also I got a new hat, by the way. They are also known for producing some of the greatest defenders of all time. I mean, you have the absolute defensive demon, Baresi. And you've got Brucey Klobutz from GTA 4, aka Cannavaro, aka the last defender to win a Ballon d'Or. Yeah, these two defensive juggernauts, they were only 5'9". Size does not matter. Dude, even Mascherano was an absolute demon, and he was like, what, 5'8"? Man, drop a comment if you're taller than these defenders. Now, unfortunately, besides a few exceptions like the Bay Harbor Butcher, Lissandro Martinez, it is very rare to find somebody in a backline the same height as Hornswoggle nowadays. Because the truth is, attackers nowadays are just getting taller. I mean, dude, asking a 5'8" center back to win an aerial battle against a 6'5" demon like Haaland, dude, that's like asking your mom to clear your own internet history. You're just asking for trouble. Man, I miss the days in football when short kings were not discriminated against. Because nowadays, football scouts are basically like women on Tinder. If you are anything below 6 foot, then your ass is not making the team, man. I'm sorry. Nobody. Man, the days of stakes in football are long gone. No anacondas, no Randy Orton, no nothing. Now, you guys might be saying, hey, Toby, this is a good thing. But listen, you have to remember this. I grew up in a very toxic household. I like backstabbing. I thrive off of betrayal. I cheered when Walter White watched Jesse Pinkman's girlfriend die. When I'm playing GTA 5, I always pick option A. Hey, guys, I'm just playing, y'all. But let's just be honest, y'all. Snakes in football, they just make things kinda interesting. Ashley Cole was seen as a snake for leaving Arsenal and going to Chelsea. But can you even be mad anymore? Chelsea and Arsenal trade players like Yu-Gi-Oh cards nowadays. And do not talk to me about the rivalry between Inter and AC Milan. Inter and AC Milan players have been trading red for blue for so long that you would think that they're Tekashi 6ix9ine. No, I'm talking about real snakes, like Figo. Is he a snake for moving from Barcelona to Real Madrid? Yeah. Was his first Clasico as a Real Madrid player a classic? Yes. Guys, listen. Do you know how mad you have to make a human being for them to chop an animal's head off, sneak it through stadium security, and chuck it at you when you're playing a football match? Guys, that is cinema. Oh, how about Tevez leaving Manchester United for their noisy neighbors and putting his face on a billboard like he is prime Saul Goodman. And then he goes on to win the league with Manchester City and hold up a sign that says R.I.P. Fergie. Oh my word, call me The Rock, cause I got goosebumps. Look, man, shout out to Isaac and Trent for keeping that real slimy snake energy alive in the modern era. But we need more. Hold on, guys, let me cook. I have the perfect script. Chelsea and Manchester City are rivals, right? Erling Haaland should snake Man City and go to Chelsea. And in a double heel turn, Pedro Neto should leave Chelsea forever and go to Man City. Pedro Neto, please don't do that to my Chelsea. I don't know how I'd react. All right, your bag's packed, buddy. Get the hell out of here. Oh, by the way, guys, we are still on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we are trying to, say it with me, guys, finish the story. I want to give a shout out to all the Day One Ooses that are already subscribed. And if you are new here and you haven't subscribed, please join World Gang today and become an honorary Oos. Matter of fact, let yourself be known. Go down in the comments and comment down that you're officially joining the journey, not this piece of crap, so that me and all the Day One Ooses can welcome you to the family. And of course, shout out to all the legends on Patreon. Man, I love and I appreciate y'all. All right, let's get on to the next part of the video. Nobody. Remember back in the day when footballers would look like pro clubs players? The very first FIFA I ever played was FIFA 09. This was my reaction to booting up FIFA 09 for the first time ever. Okay, we gotta use Chelsea, of course. We got Drogba up top, a striker, that's great. Then midfield, we got Lampard doing his thing. We got Captain Johnson. Why is he wearing a helmet? Peter Cech in the orange jumpsuit and the helmet might be one of the most iconic looks ever. That helmet was so iconic that I remember even in certain FIFA games, when he was doing player contract negotiations, he was still rocking the helmet. Man, I just love when footballers have their own unique look on the field. Edgar Davids is like Rick Ross because I cannot imagine any of these guys without their glasses. Ah, put it back on, put it back on! I mentioned Peter Cech with his helmet, but dude, look at Lev Yashin. This guy was dropping Ballon d'Or worthy performances every single weekend while rocking the same hat that your Uber driver would wear. Footballers are just boring, man. They're just not marketable anymore. I swear, if I have to see another commercial of Trent Alexander-Arnold in his underwear, footballers just need that look. I mean, look at my boy Alan St. Maximin. Do you want to know why that man had 99 dribbling? Because of his Gucci headband. That thing gave him superpowers the same way Calvin Cambridge got his powers from his Jordans. The only accessories we see on footballers nowadays is masks, but dude, we know that's for rehabilitation, not drip. One of y'all footballers needs to grow some balls and start playing football matches with Matt Murdock glasses on. You know what's sad? Footballers don't even wear snoods anymore. Like, dude, it is winter. Come on, unlock your inner Carlos Tevez. The only player with a look that I can think of nowadays is Dean Henderson when sometimes he rocks the snapbacks during hot games. Yeah, this is something we don't see as much anymore. Great players from relatively smaller football nations. And look, I'm not talking about guys like Zlatan from Sweden, because at least Sweden had legends before him. No, I'm talking about guys like Mkhitaryan and places like Armenia. Oh, and of course, Toby World is a friend of Armenia, so shout out to all the Armenians watching my videos. Hell, what about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? This man was really inches away, pause, from qualifying for the World Cup with a nation like Gabon of all places. Let's be real, a large portion of the globe only knows about Gabon because of Aubameyang. Hell, I'm South African, and Gabon is literally 4 countries separated from us, and I still didn't know these dudes until Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was backflipping on my screen. And do not make this about me not being good at geography. Y'all was not talking about North Macedonia until my boy Pandev won the treble with Inter Milan. Hell, do you guys remember Jovetic? That man came straight out of Montenegro. Now look, guys, I'm aware that because of Ultimate Team, these guys were an absolute nightmare because of chemistry. But man, you gotta give them credit. They really put their countries on the map. Now look, I'm aware that we got guys like Kavicha coming straight out of Georgia. But man, I want a 99 rated striker coming out of Lithuania. Or maybe it's finally time that India gave us their own version of Messi, so they don't gotta make statues for the real one. How about you, South Africa? Are you ready to finally give us a generational talent? Because man, it has been 15 years. I am tired of only glazing Shabalala. Okay guys, I had a bunch more of these, but I couldn't fit them all into this video. If you guys do want maybe a part 2 of this, then please comment down below that you want part 2. And of course, if you have been enjoying this video, please make sure that you drop a like and go down in the comments and comment down what extinct variant of footballers you miss. But for this video, it's time to talk about the final extinct players. Nobody. I believe that we are in the golden age of football slander. The fact that we have a guy like Virgil van Dijk, who is an absolute defensive juggernaut that has the defensive capabilities to rival players like John Terry and Rio Ferdinand, it is crazy to think that all he has to do is concede one goal and he gets compared to somebody like Ice Spice. And what about Upper Maguire? I've called this dude Upper Maguire so many times that I don't even remember what his real name is, because he gets slandered every time that he messes up in a Champions League game, despite the fact that he's a pretty consistent defender all year round. And now defenders are even getting hit with terms like bozo genes. That is why I am here to say that the own goal specialists are so lucky that they did not play in this era, or they would have been getting cooked. Defenders definitely still score own goals nowadays, but it is not as frequent as they did back in the day. Back in the day, some defenders were scoring own goals at a higher rate than Gyökeres scores normal goals. Jamie Carragher and Martin Skrtel, bro, you might as well call them the Brothers of Destruction. They racked up 14 own goals combined. So yeah, the next time you see Jamie Carragher on Monday Night Football slandering a Muslim or an African footballer, just remember that this guy is the Erling Haaland of own goals. He is absolutely prolific. Honestly, growing up, there were defenders that were just known for scoring own goals. One of them was also Johnny Evans. He scored 7 own goals throughout his entire career. But nobody, and I mean nobody, is reaching the heights of Richard Dunn. This man scored 10 own goals throughout his entire career. Yeah, this guy is a goalkeeper's worst nightmare, as long as that goalkeeper happens to be his own teammate. And guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. And what do you guys think about these archetypes, these extinct players? Do you have any examples of your own? Go ahead and comment down below. I want to talk with y'all. You feel me? And speaking of talk with y'all, guys, I am live on Twitch almost every single day. So if you guys want to join me on Twitch, and definitely join our Discord, okay? Because that's where I can have as much access to you guys as possible. I can talk to you guys more. I really want to integrate y'all into World Gang, bro. This is a family right here. But besides that, guys, just check out the links in my description. Those are very important. They have everything there, more than I can actually say. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe. And of course, it has been your boy, the Streets Champ, and I've just given you the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man.